Hi, my name is Kaho and I will be demonstrating the game that my team and I have built for SIT's Integrative Team project. The game is called HealthyOmeter and its objective is to educate and encourage healthy eating and nutrition with gamification elements targeted at the elderly. HealthyOmeter is an endless runner game in which the player collects healthy food and dodges unhealthy food that is procedurally generated and drops from the top of the screen for an infinite amount of time, which progressively increases in difficulty as time goes on. The player's objective is to reach a high score by surviving for as long as possible. Now let me showcase the game. So when the user first launches the app, they will be prompted to choose a language of their choice. This is to help those elderly who might not understand English. The team intends to support other languages besides English and Chinese, such as Malay and Tamil in subsequent iterations of the game. Now after choosing the language, the user will be brought to the main menu. So I will showcase the settings page first. So here the volume of the game is actually muted. So if I unmute this, you'll hear the background music of the game playing. And if I increase the volume here, you also hear an increase in volume. I just lower it and maybe I just keep it low like this. I'll change it to Mandarin later on. I click back on menu and I'll give also feature a tutorial which I'll show it now. So the player can only maneuver in two directions, left and right, like so, by swiping on the tablet. So when I click on next, we will show the different food items that we have in different stages of the game. So we have two stages of levels. So we have the hawker stage as well as the NTUC stage. We also have nutri-grade labels, and here's some textual description about them that will belong in both stages. So if I click on next, this is just a basic tutorial that introduces the game mechanics of the game, what happens when the player collects, well, let's say that when I collect with unhealthy food, what appears, and say that, oh, you lost 20 health. So here I'll collect, oh, I actually missed a healthy food here, so I lost 20 health, and I also collected with unhealthy food, so I lost another 20 health. So I click on continue, I collided with a healthy food, I ate the healthy food, and in this case I get 100 score points and 20 health points. So I click on continue. I'll let the tutorial run its course. So in this case, because it's a tutorial, the player can't actually lose the game. We'll just remind the player to try their best to collect their healthy food. Okay, now we're moving on to the combo section. So if I click on this, I'll revert to the combo tutorial. So the game also features a combo system in which if the player is able to get more than 10 food items, there's an additional 10% modifier on the score for each multiple of 10. So I'll try to get a combo of more than 10. Here's the combo text. Right, I think it might be difficult, so if I collect nutri-grade, right, it just gives me bonus points. So if I click on home, right, there's a surprise that can be found when the player first loses all of its health. So I'll showcase that now in the main gameplay. So when I click on play, there's two playable characters, Auntie Lucy and Uncle Raymond. The player character is the same, just that except the difference of the name as well as the artwork. I click on Uncle Raymond this time around and I click on the hawker center stage. So this is the main gameplay. I can pause the game, can mute it. It's basically the settings screen here. You can change the language like so. And maybe I can show off the revival quiz in Chinese first. So, spoiler alert, I already mentioned what the surprise is. Right, so let me proceed lose the game. And okay. So at this time, when the player first loses its health, all of its health, the player will be presented with a revival quiz where the user will go through a series of questions related to healthy eating and nutrition for a chance to continue their playthrough to get a higher score. As part of the gamification process of motivating and engaging the player to learn about healthy eating and nutrition. So in this case, you can see that there's a timer on top, which will run for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, after which it will expire. And submit the user's last selected question, or none in this case. So if you can see that the submit button here is disabled when the user has not made any choice. In this case, I will click on this and you can see that the user's choice has been highlighted. I will submit it and you can see that I got the question correct. My health meter updates itself, so the player heals, and there's also the green and red highlighting of the answers to feedback to the user what was the correct option or not. So I'll click on next question, and maybe the keen observer will notice that the questions are quite tailored to the stage of the game. So in this case, the questions are all related to how to make better healthy eating choices in hawker centers. So if you select another stage, then there's actually a different set of questions, which I'll showcase later. So in this case, I will purposely get the question wrong, and you see that nothing happens. My health bar doesn't update or whatnot. And here, I think I could be wrong. Okay, this is the correct answer. So my health bar heals again. There's only 3 questions, and I'll resume the game. And you'll notice that all the food items have actually been disappeared, because when the player first dies, they're already at a stage of the game where they have been overwhelmed. So we want to let the player adjust itself back into the game, so that it's not just literally you continue off from where you left off. Yeah. So here, I guess I'll just purposely die and alright, let me change it to English first. And then I'll click on continue. You see that there's a countdown here to let the player just to adjust itself back to the game. So I just purposely lose the game. So in this case, game over. Right, I get a high score, and that's why I'm able to input my name here. I'll just put friend's name, and I'll submit it. And you can see that my friend's name is actually here in the leaderboard. So the leaderboard shows the top 5 scores of the game, of the leaderboard. And then there will be a random fun fact or trivia that will be shown here. So if I click on menu and I click on leaderboard, and you can see that my friend's name is in the leaderboard. There's another random trivia that's displayed here. We'll go back to home, and I'll showcase the full guide last. I'll showcase the revival quiz in another stage now. Click on Auntie Lucy. I'll click on hawker center, and I'll just showcase the other quiz in. So I'll just purposely lose the game here. Alright, so now when I lose the game, I check the language selected is in English. So if I continue on revival quiz, you can see that the questions have changed. It's more related to making healthier choices at the supermarket. In this case, I'll click on vitamin D. I'll get the question correct, and when I cross here, I think this is the answer. 1 table of soy sauce contains, I think this is the answer. Oh, I got it wrong. Okay. So I just let the game run its course. So I can swipe right to move the player to the right. I just lose the game, and I'll just click on main menu and showcase the food guide. So here the food guide, as you can see, it shows all the different food items that we have in different stages. What are their categories, whether they are unhealthy or not. So this is hawker unhealthy, we have NTUC healthy, things of that sort. So it's just a scrollable list. User can browse at their own time to, if they are unable to see it, or they have difficulty identifying the food that we have drawn. So okay, we have come to the end of the demonstration. Thank you for watching this video, and this is HealthyOMeter. Thank you.